Hello YouTube, it is Tone Tiger here, coming at you from my car. I snuck out of my house to make the video for my 1 week post-op. Yep, it's been a week. Actually, I'm looking at the clock and I am actually 1 week ago just now, because it's 3 o'clock just now. I was just coming out of surgery. So yeah, it's been a week. Obviously I'll start with the numbers because everybody seems to, and it was exciting to get on the scale. I actually didn't get on the scale till this morning. Yeah, amazingly I held out till today. Well, I got on the scale once. I don't remember what day it was, a couple of days ago, but then I didn't get on the scale again until this morning. And this morning, hold on, I gotta look it up, I was 226.8 and I weighed 235 even on the day of surgery, and that was a loss of 8.2 pounds this week. So not too shabby. I'll take it. I had no expectations for this week on whether I'd do one way or another, whether I'd lose a whole bunch, lose a little. I do know that they weighed me before I left the hospital. The day I left the hospital, I weighed 241 on their scale, and that was obviously because of all the fluids and stuff. So I wasn't yay or nay or one way or the other about that. I knew to expect, you know, a little bit of a gain due to fluids and stuff. So I wasn't upset or unhappy or whatever. My throat constantly stays dry. And I'm sure it's because I am struggling to get fluids in. I'm getting all of my protein shakes in. I make 2 a day. I make 2 8-ounce shakes a day with soy milk. I use soy milk. And they average out to a little over 30. They're like 32 or 33 grams of protein. And I drink those. I have to drink, let me show you my little shot glass, which right now does not have, it has Isopure. And yeah. See, I use that and I fill it up to my little 2 ounce, and I can have 2 ounces every hour. And the Isopure really seems to dry my throat out, which is what I'm drinking right now, because I don't want to start drinking another protein drink till about 4. So I'm in between protein drinks at the moment. I could drink 2 protein drinks a day, and usually about 2 ounces, or 2 ounces, so 4 ounces altogether of the Isopure, which 2 ounces of Isopure equals about 4 grams of protein. So that's only 8 grams of protein extra. It's not a whole lot, but it's just a little bit of extra bang for your buck. It's just a little way to get a little extra protein. So I'm getting about, on average, of about 70 grams of protein per day. I'm also, I was drinking out of a bigger water cup, and I realized that I wasn't able to track my water as well. So I switched to a smaller cup. This is like an 8-ounce cup. Well, it's a little bit bigger than an 8-ounce, but I also figured out where to measure it. It's about right here, like right here, for if I fill that up with ice and water. I know that that's 8 ounces. And then if I finish the whole thing, which I've already finished it, this is actually my second. No, third. I don't remember. I think this is my second. I've been doing bad because I've been working, which I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, I wanted a way to measure my water, and I was drinking out of a bigger cup, and I couldn't quite tell how much water I was getting in. So I decided to switch to a different cup where I could measure how much water I was getting, and I finished this cup this morning. I finished it once, and yes, this is I'm pretty sure this is my second time. So I'd like to finish it at least 4 times, because 4 times would be what, 32 ounces? It's not 60 ounces of water, but the Isopure counts toward water. My surgeon did say that my protein shakes would count towards my water intake, but I'm trying to, be the star student, I guess, and do better than that. I'm not struggling at all, as you can hear, to get my fluids in at this point. I'm just super, super full on just that alone. I stay full all day drinking. I can only have 2 ounces every hour of the protein, and I'm sticking to that rule. And I can drink the 2 ounces in about 30 minutes because my protein shakes are actually a little bit thicker than the protein shakes they had at the hospital. So it takes me a little bit longer to drink them. So they keep me a little bit fuller on top of everything else, which is why I take a break in between them. And I actually start at like 8 in the morning, and I finish at 12, and then I don't start again until 4. But I actually take a bit of a break in between. Like I drink two 2 ounces, and then I take a little bit of a break, and then I drink two more 2 ounces, and then I take a break, and then I start again at 4, and I take a bit of a break, and then I drink the last 2 ounces, and I think I finish around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it takes me all day, obviously. And I drink the Isopure in between the longer break in the afternoon, which is from about 2 to 4 is the longer break, because I only take about an hour in between those smaller breaks, because I get a little full. But yeah, it takes me about a half hour to drink the little 2 ounces. I'm probably drinking them faster than I should be, but I've tried timing myself, and I've noticed that it's hard to do. It's hard to do. But I've also noticed I haven't noticed any discomfort with drinking them that fast. So it's not bothering me, I guess. It's just making me full. And it's not the full like you noticed before surgery. So like if you remember before surgery, you ate a really big meal. Your stomach was just, it felt like it was going to bust full. My stomach does not feel that way now. I just all of the sudden feel like I can't take any more in. I had a pressure sensation. I'll move this down. Here in my chest, the first couple days after surgery. I'm actually wondering if that was just gas, because I don't have that pressure sensation anymore. I haven't had it. The only time I actually have it is if I take too big of a gulp of water, which I still do on occasion, but most of the time I don't. But every once in a while I'll take a little bit too big of a gulp, especially like when I'm taking my medicines. I'll take a little bit too big of a gulp and I'm like, ooh, that hurt. But most of the time I don't have that pressure sensation anymore, so I don't know what that was from. It may have been gas. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it will return or not. I'm not struggling to get in at all, but I'm getting tired of, I have chocolate and vanilla protein shakes, and that is all I have. And I'm getting tired of drinking chocolate and vanilla. I know my surgeon's office has the unflavored Isopure, but I'm kind of afraid to try it. And I also know they have the chicken broth flavored one, and I may go get a couple of packets of that just to try, because I do have some chicken broth that I could eat. The other thing I've noticed, I have not had any taste changes that I can tell. Nothing is super sweet. I'm not super sensitive to anything. that I can tell. Granted, I've only eaten protein shakes. I've had some broth. I haven't even tried popsicles because I just haven't had room for anything. I did the broth because I was just getting so sick of the protein shakes that I thought I'd try some broth just to feel some warmness going down my throat. And it did feel good. It tasted good too, but I could only drink the 2 ounces and I was done. And then I felt guilty because it has absolutely no protein in it. And I was like, oh, I'm wasting my 2 ounces on nothing. So I didn't drink it again. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, I actually had that thought. So I don't have anything more to report. Everything is going well. I did have one incident. I had a pretty bad incisional pain. And it's not really at an incision site. It must be an internal incision. It was Thursday or Friday night. I went to get out of bed. And I sat up. And I don't know what I did. But, or I don't know. I must have tried to sit up normal. And I swear I felt like I had ripped my stomach wide open. And I actually felt like I was leaking, like fluids out of my stomach. Like if I put my hand on my stomach felt wet, even though it wasn't wet, which is kind of a weird way to describe it. It hurt. And it put me back a couple of days. I'm actually today just now feeling more normal. I can get up and down, but I was walking hunched over for a couple of days. It hurt so bad. I don't know what I did, but it hurt. I couldn't lift my hands, pretty much about this high. It hurt. But it wasn't, like I said, at an actual, incision. It was a couple of inches over from one of the incisions. I don't want to show you my incisions because they're, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to be one of those people that does that. If you want to see what incisions look like, there are plenty of people out there that will lift their shirts and show their incisions and all that. I'm just not going to be one of them. Sorry. But yeah, it was a couple inches over from my incision, and it hurt like the dickens. And it still hurts. It's still catching, especially like last night. I went to put my son to bed, and I tripped on a toy, and yeah. So it still hurts, but it's better than it was, and every day is getting better. So I never did call my surgeon about it because I just figured, obviously, I did something I wasn't supposed to, moved the way I wasn't supposed to, and caught it. I mean, it's getting better. So if I did something wrong, he'll be able to tell at my follow-up. I feel fine other than that. It's not like I was doubled over in pain, couldn't move, couldn't, breathe, couldn't anything like that. I was fine. And as long as I sat still, I could get in a chair, get into a comfortable position and sit still, which it feels better sitting up than laying back. I'm fine. So, it's getting better. I'm actually working right now. I went back to work actually yesterday for a little bit because I work from home. And I'm trying to catch up on my work because I didn't work all last week. And the only problem I'm finding with work is that I'm having trouble now keeping up with getting my water and my protein in because I'm busy. So I'm busy typing, and all of a sudden I'll look down and it's been 10-15 minutes and I haven't had anything to drink or anything to eat, which still is a drink. But so I can see that that's going to be a bit of a struggle. So I may have to set little dings or reminders on my phone or on my computer to remind me, hey, take a sip, silly. So yeah. Other than that, everything is going absolutely smoothly. I couldn't be more pleased with how well things are going. I'm not having any problems. I'm not having any issues. The issues that I've had are ones that I've created on my own. So, that's my own fault. Yeah, so I'm happy. Yay. I know that there are some shout outs, but I don't know who to shout out. I tried to catch up on videos this weekend, and I did watch some videos. I didn't comment on a whole lot. I know, James, you're having your surgery next week. And I know that there's been some people that I think have had surgeries recently. But anyway, just know that I've been trying to keep up with most people's journey. I know there have been several people that are just doing amazingly on theirs. I know Rachel Sleevelicious, she's rocking out hers. Who else is doing good? I can't think at this point. It's been 2 days since I watched any videos, so because I've been working. I don't know, but anyway, just know that I am watching. I didn't comment, and I apologize for that, but I don't have an excuse. I just didn't. And at some point I will get on my computer, not for work, but to comment back on everybody's comments. My computer's on the fritz, so I'm actually working on my husband's computer because my computer has something wrong with it. So, but anyway, that's all I have to report. Next week, hopefully, will be a little bit better of a report. I'm meeting with my nutritionist and have my follow-up appointment. I will probably wait till after I do both because I see my nutritionist on Monday and my surgeon on Tuesday, so I will probably wait till after I see my surgeon on Tuesday before I make my video then. But that's all I got. So until then, I will talk to you guys all later. And I hope you guys have a good week. Bye.